Having cats are awesome, but what isn't awesome is cleaning up after them. Litter boxes, although they are pretty convenient, you do have to clean them pretty much every day to keep them nice and clean. They start smelling. If they get too full, the cats don't want to use them. It's a total mess. But right here from CATLINK, we have an AI smart litter box scooper. This happens to be the Luxury Pro Edition. What's luxury about it? I don't know, but hopefully my Sparkle's gonna love it. Now, because this is an AI smart litter box, it actually does connect to an app on your phone, so you can actually control it through the app, check out alerts if something goes wrong, and know exactly when your cat uses it, so that way you can track how often they're using it to make sure everything's okay. It even goes as far as letting you know the temperature and the humidity and letting you know when you need to empty it, because you do have to empty it every so often, probably about 2 weeks or so, which isn't as bad as doing it every single day. So it does feature a few different sensors, including a weight sensor, so it'll actually weigh your cat and let you know how much they weigh, and that way it can actually distinguish which cat is using it if you happen to have multiple. There's also an anti-lock sensor and a microwave radar sensor, so that way it knows exactly when a cat's in there, when they leave, so that way it knows to clean it out. It does include 2 separate filters to filter through the cat litter. Now, they do recommend that you're supposed to use clumping litter, so that way it'll clump up, and that way all the clumping parts will be the ones that get expelled, and it'll keep all the clean litter, so keep that in mind. Now, looking at this thing, it looks pretty massive. I'm not sure how big it's actually going to be, but this box is huge. Now, one thing before we get started that I did notice already, I did set up the app on my phone to get everything ready for when I set this thing up. And what I didn't like is they make you sign up with your phone number. There's no way to sign up with an email. Not sure why that's a thing, but it is, and it's kind of annoying. And on top of that, they ask for a lot of permissions on the app, like your location, phone calls, I don't know. So now let's pop inside the box and take a quick look at what we got. And it's heavy, but I got it. Now this is cool, they actually included 60 plastic liners to catch the dirty litter for easy cleaning. I like that. You can obviously replace these, but I'll probably just use a plastic bag when I run out of these. There's actually another pack. We also do have a user manual and a quick start guide. And of course we also have our power adapter. Get this styrofoam out of here. Okay, this thing is pretty big. It's pretty big. It's large and in charge. Actually not as heavy as it was in the box, I guess because it's easier to grip onto. Now taking a look at the litter box, it does look fairly nice. Now keep in mind down here at the bottom, there is at least a foot of height the cat has to jump up. Plus this is also in the way. So the cat has to jump up pretty high to clear this jump to get inside. It also is a bit on the smaller side, so if your cat is on the larger side, this might not be the best choice for you. Now down here at the bottom, we do have the tray that catches all the dirty litter. It slides right out, and as you can see, we have a liner pre-installed to catch all the dirty litter. It's already ready to go. We also do have a carbon filter here to trap the odor. As you can see, very easy to slide out and slide back into place. Feels good. Now if we come over here, we do have some control options if you don't want to use it with your phone. We have a light that lights up if there's an error. We have our Wi-Fi light, panel lock, cat, I guess that means the cat's inside. We have a timer, menu, empty, and clean and pause, and a mode button. Tips for adding cat sand. After adding the cat sand into the ball cabin, please do remember to switch the modes one by one until back to the current mode. I guess that's where this comes in handy. Now overall, looking at the design, it does look fairly nice, pretty minimalistic, pretty big, but also with a small opening, and it looks very easy to use. Now one of the things about the design of this is if you need to clean it and take it apart, everything just kind of lifts away. Oh, be careful though. There is a ribbon cable right here that you do need to remove if you want to take this off. But as you can see, everything just comes right out. And as you can see, this is what it looks like inside. Very simple design. So now let's get this put back on top. I just noticed this is very well thought out. They actually have a braided cable here, I guess because it's by cats and cats like to mess with wires, so it's smart. All right, let's get this thing connected to power. Well, that's gonna be annoying. It's talking in Chinese. Okay. So I guess it's gonna calibrate. All right. No, it's fairly quiet. It's working. It's going. I mean, it's pretty slow, but you know, Slow and steady wins the race. We're halfway there. Okay, we stopped a little over halfway. Is it done? No, it's going back now, okay. Now, one thing I am noticing, the sides are lifting up, so quality control or oversight? I'm not sure, but it's not staying flush. Okay, looks like we're going past where we started. I thought we were done. We're still going. Okay, now we're stopping. Okay, now we should go back to where we started to, you know, zero out. Still talking in Chinese, but I think it said we're done. Yeah. Okay. If we can just get this to stay down, that'd be great. Yeah, I don't know. The build quality, I mean, it just keeps rising up by itself. It's clicked in, but then it just comes up. So build quality could definitely be better. But with that being said, let's get inside the CATLINK app. We're gonna add a device. So it looks like the CATLINK AI litter box scooper has to be added manually because it doesn't support Bluetooth. I mean, it looks like what products do support Bluetooth? It looks like everything's listed here. Anyways, let's confirm. We're gonna choose Cat Litter AI litter box scooper. Press and hold the network configuration button at the same time and the Wi-Fi indicator light will flash. Oh, so we have to hold both buttons. That's kind of a weird way to say it, but we're gonna hold both buttons. It's not flashing. Oh, there it goes. And it's still talking in Chinese, so we're gonna confirm it. Okay, so that may have looked like a straightforward process to you, but it wasn't. It took me over 10 minutes because it turns out your Wi-Fi network can't have any special characters in it, including hyphens. So I had to make a whole separate network just for this litter box. Now, once I fixed that, the password was too long. Okay. So now I have a separate network for this without any special characters and a short password to satisfy this thing. Ugh. Can't believe it. But it looks like we're configured now, so we'll complete this. And now the device is running offline. Okay, wonderful. Why is it offline if I just made its own network? I guess I'm gonna add it again. Okay, so I added it for the second time and now it looks to be online. Insufficient cat litter. Okay, so that's good. It actually can detect that there's no litter in there. But let's see what else we can do in here. So we can see our cat litter level, the temperature, and also see the temperature over 24 hours, 7 days, or the whole year, along with humidity. And we can see our humidity right here, 41%. We can buy accessories. Now we have different modes. We have automatic mode, manual mode, timer mode, and empty mode. At the bottom, we can see our records for today, the health data of the cat, so you can bind a cat to the litter box so it can keep track of everything. Now if we go to the top right, we can go to the menu. We have our device name. We have automatic mode, do not disturb. So do not clean automatically during do not disturb period. Automatic cleaning after cat leaves for a certain while. So you can have it delayed. So the cat leaves and then it waits 1, 3, 5, 7, 10, 15, or 30 minutes to allow it to clump up before it actually tries to empty it out. So that's pretty cool. I'll just leave it at 5 for now. Then we have timer mode. So timer setting, automatic cleaning at a fixed time. And that's only if you have timer mode enabled, okay? Then you can bind with a cat. So you can give the cat a name, put the picture, breed, gender, birthday, weight, and what device you want it on. So that's pretty cool. Then next up, night light setting. So maybe there is a light. I turned on the light. Oh, there is a light in there. It's a little blue light. So you can have it stay on or turn it to auto so it only turns on when it's dark. Okay, that's pretty cool. Nice to see. Let me turn that back on. Bam. I'm not sure how bright it is because it's kind of lit up in here, but I'll just turn it on to auto. It's probably just enough light for the cat to see what it's doing. Next up, we have indicator light settings. So automatic shutdown at night, always on or off. So I guess it's these lights, so it'll automatically turn off at night. Then we have button sound, on and off. So I'll probably turn that off because that's a really loud beep that gets annoying. Next up, we have panel lock, so we can lock out the panel right here so you can't control it. I guess I'll turn that on. All right, no beep because I turned that off. Nice. Deodorizing cotton replacement. So every 30 days, it'll remind you to replace the deodorizing cotton filter. So that's pretty cool. Then we have cat litter replacement. So replace cat litter regularly, 0 days remaining. And it sets it to 14 days to empty it out and add more litter. Okay, so that's nice. Next, we have notification settings. So we have notifications if your cat went in there, if the litter is running low, the waste bin is full, a reminder to replace the litter, the anti-pinch device has been triggered. So I guess something might have injured the cat. And then we have firmware updates as well. Next up, we have device sharing. So you can actually share this litter box with other people. Then we have hardware upgrades. So remote upgrade hardware. I'm assuming this is a firmware update, and it looks like we actually have one. It'll optimize the blocking logic and fix known bugs, so we might as well update. Okay, so don't disconnect the power while it's updating. And while it's updating, down at the bottom, we also have Wi-Fi information, the serial number of the device, user help, and more settings. But I can't do anything right now because I started the update. Hardware updated successfully. Okay, that was fast, took about a minute. So at the bottom, we have more settings, so we can set our time zone. We can flatten the litter, so it can be set to low, medium, or high gears. High gear takes 13 seconds, low is 9, and medium is 11. We can delete statistical data. We can calibrate the weight. Please set up after consulting customer service. I guess I shouldn't mess with that. And then we can delete the device as well. So as you can see, you can control everything on your phone, which is very cool. And it actually gives you some good information. So it looks like once we have it set up, everything should be fine. Now if I press manual here, I guess it'll start cleaning. Okay, so now I press start. And it works. And then I can pause it. All right, so that works very effectively. Now I can go back to auto. Please try again later. So I think I have to finish it. So let me start it back up. So as you can see, the process of setting this thing up should have been very easy, but the Wi-Fi situation really took its toll on things. But with that being said, I'm gonna get some litter thrown in here, try to get my cat to go in here and see how well it actually works. Alright, so this CATLINK Smart AI litter box has actually impressed me because it does a good job at doing everything it's supposed to do. Now, like I was alluding to when I was doing the unboxing, I did think that the opening was a bit on the small side, especially considering that we have this little ledge here on the front, but my cat right here, Sparkle, seems to not care and jumps in it just fine. Now, as far as the actual features of the litter box, it does a great job with everything and it's very, very impressive, and I'll let you know what it does and how it works. So as far as the app goes, it's actually very, very nice. Every time Sparkle uses the litter box, it alerts me. It's like, hey, Sparkle was here and how long she was here too. So if we go in here, we can see Sparkle has come. She weighs 9.5 pounds. It actually updates the weight every time she comes to this thing, which is very, very cool. And then it says how long she stayed. 40 seconds, 121 seconds, 34 seconds, 82 seconds, and it shows you how her weight has changed over time. Very, very cool features. Now, if we go over to the left side, you can actually make a little profile for your cat, which is really cool. It keeps track of the weight and lets you know if it's good, and it shows you how it changed over time. So for example, if we go back to look at the last week, you can see how it basically stayed the same, but dropped down just a tad bit. Now, if we go back, we can actually see how often she uses it. So it says she used it 2 times today, 3 times yesterday, shows you the average time that she's been in here, and it has a little chart here for the day, for the week, and even for the month. You can see all this information. Very, very cool. It says the average frequency is 4 times a day, which is up a half per day, you know, if you're doing math. And then the average time is 48.3 seconds, which is 4.7 seconds shorter than last week. Now, this app also has stuff for diet, drinking water, rest, and activity, but that has nothing to do with the litter box, so you do need their other products for that. But if we go back to the device, we can actually go to the litter box, and it lets you know if the cat litter is full or if it needs to be refilled. If the litter's full, that's dirty. It even shows you what the current temperature and the humidity around the litter box is, which is a very nice feature. Now, right here in the middle, we can see that it cleaned 2 times automatically today, 0 times manually, 0 times on the timer, and emptied 0 times. So we can actually press those and do it manually if we want to. Now, down here at the bottom, we do see the records. We can see that it auto cleaned about, 7 minutes after Sparkle used it. We can bind it with the cat. So as you can see, I have it binded with Sparkle, so it knows that she's coming to use it. Then we have it set to automatically update the cat's weight every time it recognizes her. And the cool thing is, because this is on Wi-Fi, you could be anywhere around the world and it'll let you know when your cat uses the litter box, which is very cool. All in all, this is a very good, smart auto cleaning litter box. It does everything it's supposed to do, plus the things that I didn't think it could do, like track the temperature, the humidity, the cat's weight, how long they're in here. It does a great job with all of that. So far, no issues whatsoever. I really like not having to do it, and I'm sitting right next to this thing and I don't smell a thing. It does a good job at keeping the odors under control and everything nice and clean.